The dust settled over the ruins of the Shadow Syndicate stronghold. Their leader lay defeated, a testament to the combined strength of Kael, Lyra, and Takeru. For a moment, there was silence. Victory. But it was a fragile peace. Standing amidst the wreckage, their bond had been forged in the crucible of combat, tested by revelation, and now solidified by a shared, uncertain future. Takeru, the former adversary, now stood with him. His choice to join their cause a pivotal moment. But this new alliance, this glimmer of hope, was just the beginning of a much darker, more perilous road. The fall of the Syndicate wasn't an end. It was a trigger. It sent shockwaves through the sprawling underworld of Eridoria, a tremor that didn't go unnoticed by the other powers lurking in the shadows. Suddenly, Kael was more than just a skilled fighter. His mysterious connection to the ancient stone, the source of his incredible power, made him a living treasure, a coveted prize. Whispers of his abilities spread like wildfire, painting a target on his back that was visible to every ambitious faction, every hungry predator in the city. While Kael grappled with this newfound and unwanted attention, Lyra's focus was elsewhere. Her heart was heavy with worry for her sister, Aria. A gifted healer, Aria had been on her own dangerous path, investigating a mysterious illness that was slowly choking the life out of Eridoria's capital. Lyra had a gut feeling, a dreadful suspicion that the Syndicate was connected to this plague. She looked at Kael and Takeru, her trusted allies, and knew she couldn't do this alone. She urged them to join her, to help find Aria and untangle the web of sickness and conspiracy that threatened to consume the city. For Lyra, this was more than just another quest. It was personally. Takeru, haunted by his past actions and burning with a need for redemption, saw a chance to atone. He revealed a critical piece of information, a secret he had guarded closely. He knew of a hidden laboratory, a place where the Syndicate conducted their darkest experiments, attempting to harness the raw, untamed power of the ancient stone. Kael felt a jolt of recognition. His instincts screamed that this lab was the epicenter, the key to everything. It held the answers to his own burgeoning abilities, the truth behind the stone's energy, and perhaps the real reason for Takeru's initial betrayal. There was no hesitation. Their path was clear. Find the lab, find the truth. Infiltrating the laboratory was like stepping into a nightmare. The air was thick with the stench of alchemy and decay. The corridors were a labyrinth of deadly traps, each one more ingenious and lethal than the last. But the traps were not their only obstacle. The Syndicate's failed experiments roamed the hall's creatures, twisted and mutated by the stone's volatile energy, their forms a grotesque mockery of what they once were. The trio fought their way through the monstrous guardians, their every step a dance with death. Deeper inside, they finally found what they were looking for. Proof, research notes, energy readings, and terrifying schematics laid bare the Syndicate's true, horrifying ambition. They weren't just studying the stone, they were weaponizing it. Their plan was to harness its power to manipulate Eridoria's dungeon gates, the very portals that kept far greater horrors at bay. They intended to unleash chaos on a scale the world had never seen, drowning the continent in a tide of monsters and destruction for their own gain. Just as the weight of this discovery threatened to crush them, a figure stumbled out from the shadows of a ruined containment cell. It was Aria, Lyra's sister. She was alive, but barely. Grave injuries marred her body, and her breath came in ragged gasps. Lyra rushed to her side, relief and terror warring in her heart. With what little strength she had left, Aria delivered the final, devastating blow. The Syndicate, she whispered, was just a pawn. The true mastermind, the architect of the plague, the lab, and the entire scheme, was someone they never could have suspected. A powerful, influential figure from Murim. Kael's world tilted on its axis. Murim, his homeland. A traitor from his own world was here, in Eridoria, seeking to exploit its resources, to reshape this world in their own twisted image. The pieces of the puzzle slammed together in Kael's mind, forming a picture of absolute horror. His uncle's legacy, the secrets of the ancient stone, Takeru's betrayal, the plague. It was all connected, and it all led back to a threat against Murim itself. Kayla's quest for answers about his past had just collided with a battle for the future of two worlds. This was no longer just a fight for justice. It was a desperate fight for survival.